Peace, Black family. So in Marimba Ani's book, Yorugu, an African-centered critique of European culture and thought, she talks about universalism. Universalism is essentially when you take an idea, a principle, and you try to make it apply to all people. Like, let's say Christianity, for example. All Christians believe that everyone should be Christian. What Marimba Ani says in this book is that universalism is a chief weapon of white supremacy, right? Because whenever you have a unique problem, let's say slavery, right? White people will say, well, all people were enslaved. And what that does is it diminishes your claim. So whenever we're talking about the Ma'afa, whether it be the transatlantic slave trade or the Arab slave trade, here comes those universal thinkers, talking about, well, Asians were put in concentration camps, and what about the Jews, and what about these, and what about that? And that is, again, a form of historical gaslighting, cultural gaslighting. But what is most effective about this universalism is that it also infects the way that Africans view the world and the way they think about the world. When we begin to talk about our problems, we begin to universalize it as well. Check out this video and you'll see what I mean.
Africans have this tendency to walk around and believe that it is us Africans, and African Americans also, I think, do this, thinking that we are the only bodies of people who have been colonized and or put in slavery before. No. Enslaving each other and colonizing each other is as old as humans on this earth. We have been doing this to each other for the longest time, regardless of skin color. So that's one thing I think to understand. Perhaps in our psyches, in our collective psyches, we tend to then think that only black people have been colonized or enslaved. Because if you look at the history of humanity, we're probably the last big group of people that have been enslaved and or colonized. So people then think we're the only ones that have ever been, but that's not knowing history.
In conclusion, universalizing our situation as Africans can be quite dangerous and ineffective to our mobility and our sovereignty as a people. Remember, you are black. You are African. Imagine trying to connect yourself to the Jewish Holocaust or the Armenian Holocaust and try to ride the backs of that. They will kick you out that conversation, okay? So we must understand that we cannot let other people universalize our struggle as well.